Understanding musical notes and subdivisions. The quarter note is most frequently the first note learned in a sequence of notes and can be generally associated with the pulse. If this quarter note represents beat 1 and we cut it up into two smaller pieces, we'll get two single eighth notes. Each eighth note will take up a half a beat. Now, taking these two notes and grouping them together, showing that they're still a part of beat 1, will be one line across the top, and it's labeled 1 and. Next, each eighth note can still be cut up into smaller pieces, so each single eighth note cut up into two pieces gives us two 16th notes. Now, grouping 16th notes together, still showing that they're part of beat 1, will give us two beams across the top, and is labeled 1 E and A. This red circle represents one beat, or a quarter note, showing that a quarter note will take up 100% of beat 1. This circle shows how an eighth note will take up half the space of beat 1. This circle shows how a 16th note will take up 4 slices of beat 1. Now, to help us remember the names of these basic notes, let's use them in context with a measure of 4/4 time. And remember, 4/4 time represents a fraction, meaning one whole. A measure is basically a placeholder for musical notes. It represents a whole, perhaps like a loaf of bread before it's sliced into smaller pieces. The whole note's duration will last one whole measure. Beat 1, 2, 3, and 4. A half note's duration will last for half the measure, beats 1 and 2, 3 and 4. The quarter note's duration will last for a quarter of the measure, and remember, the quarter note is also the pulse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The eighth note's duration will last for an eighth of the measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Also notice that there are 8 note heads in the measure, representing 8 slices of the whole, a whole measure. A 16th note's duration will last for a 16th of the measure. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Notice there are 16 note heads in the measure, representing 16 slices of a whole, the whole measure. Hopefully this helps us better understand musical notes and subdivisions.